Yes, there you go. There's the moment right before the lights to fade in the theater, where your brain tries to calm itself. You tell yourself, relax, it's just a movie, but Running Man 2025 doesn't take the advice. It doesn't relax. It grabs your jaw, shakes your skull, and whispers, hey, what if the society got slightly worse? Just 1200% worse. Will you survive or will you scroll? And honestly, the question alone hits the close to home for Gen Z. We already live in the world where your entire reputation can be destroyed by one badly timed screenshot. Imagine it is government approved arena combat on top of it. Running Man 2025, the entire like a cattic is the cousin at a family dinner. At the one who says the real things everyone has to avoid. It wants to be funny, okay? It wants to be dark, okay? It wants to be meaningful. And sometimes, somehow, it's all three at once. But also, sometimes it's like, bro, pick up personality tried. This is a movie with commitment issues. And yes, that's the moment is the most Gen Z is think a movie could possibly have. And Edgar Wright, Wright is a running man, isn't futuristic. It's barely fictional. This healthcare falling apart check, media trust, every parting check, people cheering for violence on live TV. Bro, that's basically TV is the For You page. And that's the first shock of the film. It doesn't feel like a sci-fi dystopia. It feels like give it 5 more years, okay? The world of the Running Man 2005 looks like someone took our reality, turn it the brightness down, turn it the problem up, and said, congratulations, you're now loving a season final. Okay, it's not imaginative, it's not hopeful, it's uncomfortably realistic. And honestly, that's what's making it work. Let's talk about it, is the Glenn Powell. My name is cooking it right now. Top Gun's Maverick, Onion Battle Twisters, he's been the more trending TikTok edits than actual TikTokers. And Running Man is he's the first real and the action hero now the moment, bro. He plays the Ben Richard with the mix of the rage, excitations, charisma that he knows he shouldn't have but still does. He's in the everyone with the abs. A blue is colored worker with movie star energy. A guy who doesn't want to be the protagonist. And okay, but the plot is like, lol, too bad. Powell the place, but like somehow he's been destroyed for 3 days. Emotionally and spiritually, he broke but not defeated. A Gen Z is the icon if you think about it. But there is a twist. The Powell shines the most when he's the uncomfortable, but when he is the fighting, not when he's shooting, but when he realizes it. Oh crap, okay, people are cheering for me dying. What I do is with that. But runouts is the vulnerability, the very Han Solo. If Han Solo had a therapy appointment, he keep this giving. Now let's address the other right as the elephant in the room. Okay, we all walked into the thing expected. The rhythmic editing, visual comedy, creative translation, a needle is a drop to cure depression. But this is not the Edgar Wright of Baby Driver. This is not the Edgar Wright of the Scott Pilgrim. This Edgar Wright serious mod, like it just got off the phone, saw the call which is accounted. Okay, there's the moment flash where this signature styles comes out in the gorgeous striking the shot track building and the stop in the street. The scene with the people lining for medicine. Camera swoop that feel like a drone at the cafe and injected directly into the battery, but then it disappears. Like my will to lie when someone says, let's do it in icebreaker. Okay, this movie is visually confident, just not constantly is at your right-ish, and that's fine. Okay, but man, sometimes you want the director to go full this grim in the mud. You know that? It's Coleman Domingo. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me say this again. Coleman Domingo. This man understood attachment so hard he wrote these syllables. He plays the Bobby Thompson like he is hosting the Hunger Games and the Games at the same time. Sparkly jacket, chaotic energy, zero empathy, at maximum entertainment is the value. He is the embodiment of society that turned it out is the entertainment into relation. And like if capitalism had a spokesperson, it would be this man. Domingo is fun, he's terrifying, he's fabulous, and he's everything the movie needed and more. Every time he's on screen, the plot is switched from we are suffering to we are suffering, but in HD. You know that, right? Domingo deserve it as his own spin-off. I do watch it twice. Running Man's production design saying is not flashy, not overwhelming, just the smart fake magazines, propaganda posters. Is distraught is the celebrities culture government bills with new faces. The unsealed Sam, gender swapped poster chef kids, it's all feels like real enough to be funny but sad enough to hurt, like satire that puts its hand on your shoulder and say, "We are the laughing, right? 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 Okay, yeah, right." Is one of the best gags is the dystopian Kardashian party. The fact that in the far is the future they still exist. Terrifying, like through it. This beautiful series, let's be honest, Running Man is wants to be three different movie. Dark, the dramatic Stephen King story, a satire is of Mary and violence, an action blockbuster. And instead of choosing it, say, why not all three? It's because, sweetheart, that's why the movie doesn't fully commit to any line. It sits in the middle like confused NPC is trying to load the next quest. As a satire to grounded as drama, too heavy-handed. As action to say again, none of it is bad. It's just a scary, like a Spotify playlist. I know that, yeah. But that's also kind of charm. It's messy to exist. The face society is messy, you know that, right? Here's the thing. When the movie tries to show a black feature, accidentally show the slide verse Tuesday. The fakes, check. Media manipulation, check. People celebrating the violence, check. Half-break clubs, bro, where the practically the role playing the Running Man for 3. And this is the part where the movie stops being entertainment and becomes the fun little panic attack. Okay, that's for me. And Running Man is supposed to be tired, but it's tired too close. The reality is that is just feel like it's like a spoiler. Okay, the action is fine, just fine, not bad, not great. No movie is the movie's equivalent of it's okay, I guess. There's the moment, the bridge explosion, the drones chase, and a few clever clues. But if you expected Baby Driver level is choreography, yeah, no, you're not. Is getting that, and the movie isn't trying to be your father action film. It's more like a commentary on action. The film being is the commentary on society being commentary on capitalism. I said so much is commentary, okay? It's very meta, it's very simpler core. As Josh Brolin plays the violin, he's good, like objectively he's good. But also, we have seen him do better while wearing the purple CGI skin and snapping the universe, the killing immediately, but not iconic. Clever, but not unforgettable. He needed more chaos and choice, more ego, and more I'm going to ruin his life, but Napoliti is the way. It's Coleman Domingo. It was doing the cocaine on set, is the metaphorically, is the Josh Brolin was sipping his verbal tea. Running Man wants to say, truth is a fragile. Media manipulates. Violence says, people believe that and want, and society rewards in the suffering, and does say all that. Pretty loody too. But the story is so close that our current timeline that it stops the feeling the fantastical. It feels like a documentary directed by a very stressed out Gen Z film student. Okay, despite is everything. A tunnel shifts. The mid-tired action. The actor Wright immediately crisis. The movie really works. Why? Because the ideas are great. Because Glenn Powell is curious. Because Coleman Domingo is the gods the entire film. Because the role feels real enough the hunting. Because the style is uncomfortable but honest. Running Man 2025 is a story that didn't choose one direction. The ended up reflection of a world is also doesn't know where's the going. Art is imitating life or life imitating, and an overworked production is team. Either way, it's a fascinating. It's the end. Chronic Man 2025 isn't a clean movie. It's not polished. It's not perfectly structured. But neither way, the world isn't criticizing. It's chaotic, it's messy, it's loud, it's fun, but beneath all that noise. You feel sometimes simmering. You feel the fear. You feel the exhaustion. You feel the desperate the scream of a society trying to distract itself from itself to collapse. Running Man 2025. It's not the best version of the story, but it might be the most relevant one. And is the movie they ask an uncomfortable question. What are we willing to watch? Who are we willing to sacrifice? How much suffering is the entertainment worth? And that happened where the camera never to turn off. Maybe the scariest part isn't the game. It's realizing we have already started playing it.